No need to go back to those kids. No need to go back at all. Go back. Go back to Monday night when we actually beat the Spurs. That's when it mattered. Man, Mavs taking on the chin. Mavs taking on the chin again. My God. To the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio. Kendrick.
Yeah, man. After a win on Monday night, the Mavs split the basically kind of like a baseball series with the Spurs.
This will say you get free Mavs tickets if you buy
Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams, long way. Listen, Brandon Williams had himself a game. Too bad. Guys like Max Christie, once again, they figured out the cheat code on Max Christie. 7 points. Caleb Martin, new acquired Dallas Mavericks.
That's so sweet, Anna. At least the Mavs tried. That's sweet,
Quentin
Anna.
Grimes is getting. Yeah, Quentin Grimes. He getting 20-point games like it's
Stop looking at his numbers.
20 points like it's out of style.
Stop looking at his numbers. Just stop.
There, but I'm just saying
they don't do us any good.
I'm just saying the great Nico Harrison, boy, he knows what he's doing. Yeah. But you could have used that 20-point game tonight. He probably had the dub. But hey, anyway, yeah, the Mavs, they tried, man. They tried, man. You know, it's like that old little kid fan, you know, the little engine that could. I think I can. But on the Mavs tonight, Mavs lose to the San Antonio Spurs 126-116. Fall to 33-34, back underneath 500. Spurs go to 27-37. They're only 3 games back in loss column of the Dallas Mavericks for that 10th spot in the game. But big game by a guy who's been a known Maverick killer. De'Aaron Fox almost had him a triple-double at 32, 11 assists and 9 boards in this game. Also, you had your favorite basketball player, Jeremy Sochan, had 18 along with Keldon Johnson. 18 off the bench combined with 36 points off the bench. That kid will win. Yeah. So meanwhile the Mavericks balance going all the way around. You had Najee Marshall with 15. Kessler Edwards who had 15. Klay Thompson just had 12. Didn't take a lot of shots. Only took 9 shots today. Dante X had 17. Brandon Williams with 19. He's a high man for the Mavericks. 14 and 11 for Dwight Powell. But just not enough to get the Mavericks defense was god awful today. Spurs did anything they wanted to inside and outside, shooting 53% from the field today. Also the rebounding, and once again without any true bigs, so for Dwight Powell, Mavericks getting out rebounded led to the dub tonight by the San Antonio Spurs. Next up for the Dallas Mavericks, heading down the road on the Texas highway to Houston, H-Town, to face the Houston Rockets on Friday night.
Oh man. So it's a Texas road trip that they on right now.
And the highlights, Walter? Anything you want to add?
Well, we don't have the highlights.
Actually, I can't hear.
I don't know if these could be considered highlights, but what we just witnessed. Be considered more like lowlights.
Well, I mean, you know, hey man, hey man, you listen, you win, you lose. Sometimes you win or you lose. They're more losers. So the Mavericks are lost now 5 out of the last 6. They ended the losing streak last on Monday, but started up a new one tonight. Losing to the Saints, the Spurs. Listen, it's tough to beat a team back to back games, especially on the road. Mavericks without basically 75% of the starting lineup. So it was going to be tough. It was lucky the Mavericks able to get a win
I am
on
depressed.
Monday.
I had to watch this crap. I'm very depressed.
Glenn, listen, man, it is what it is. The Mavericks right now not a very good basketball team. Hey, because a lot of not good basketball teams, the Mavericks still find themselves in the 10th spot. So, yeah, you still got that. Looking at the standings, I want to look at the standings before we do anything else. The Dallas Mavericks.
Dwight Powell with a season
hold,
high, 11 points and 5 rebounds.
Still hold the 10th spot, but only
season high, 11 points.
That's good for him.
Did you hear that? Season high, 11 points.
The Phoenix Suns are 30 and 36. The Phoenix Suns are 30 and 36. They're just 2 games back in the loss column. Actually, they're 2.5 in front of the Dallas, behind the Dallas Mavericks for the 10th spot. The loss, drops the Mavs 6 out of the last 7, and like I said, a road game in Houston on Friday night. Nothing more else to really say about this game. Like I said, the Mavericks defense wasn't that good. Defense and rebounding wasn't that good. 2-minute straight line drive to the basket by the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs didn't shoot the 3-ball well, but they didn't have to because the Mavericks were getting so much blow-bys, giving up so many blow-by drives to the basket. And for and-one finishes, it really didn't matter. That's kind of the thing. We have a small ball team. You don't have any presence at the rim, so it's a layup line, especially if you're not good defensive on the perimeter. The Mavericks would tonight. Like I said before, De'Aaron Fox almost messed around and had a triple-double tonight. 32, 11, and 9
like Ice Cube.
Tonight, and also you had a big time. You also had you had a big time bench performance by Jeremy Shohan, Walt's favorite player, and Keldon Johnson.
Not my favorite. Stop saying that.
36 points.
Cost me $500. He's not my favorite player.
Hey, I thought my bad. I thought he was. Yeah, man. Another good guy, Derek Vassell. Vassell, 16 points. He had 6 assists in this game.
Should have been in Dallas Mavericks, but we took Josh Green instead. And where is he at right now? My Lord.
He's over there eating the same thing Mr. Williams is up in the Queen City. So in Charlotte. So but like I said, Klay Thompson had 12 points, was efficient, but only took 9 shots today. Walk. I don't know why he didn't take that many shots. Only took 9 shots today. Needed more shot attempts out of him just for 12 points. Meanwhile,
he's got the green
Brandon
Williams, right
now. 28 minutes. He had. Yeah, he only took 9 shots. But speaking of green light, Brandon Williams had another good game. 19, 6, and 3 tonight. In this game, 6 to 12 from the field, but was aggressive. Went to the free throw line six times. But another good game for him, man. Making the most of his opportunity. I agree with Mark Follower. He's proven he's not a two-way contract anymore. He's a guy who can find a spot in the league. Somebody, if the Mavericks don't get him, somebody in the league is gonna sign that young man to a real contract. So I'm really happy for him. But once again, Walt's other favorite player, Max Christie, they figured out the cheat code on him. Another poor shooting night for Max Christie. Only 6 points in this game. 2 of 6 from 3. He only shot 3 points, 2 of 6 from there. Not a good game. And today, I don't know if Jason Kidd is going to talk about his defense was bad today. Tonight also, guys were having their way. He was a minus 15 today. So also had 3 turnovers in this game. Not a good game for Max Christie. He's going to have to figure it out, man. I thought just getting back.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on,
but
but
yeah,
your
man.
what's the name is real bad right now.
Yeah,
Your internet is real bad right now.
is okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know if you need to scoot
everybody
over
got
or go out and come back in or what.
Messi had the plan that report on him, so another just not a good game for him. He's got to improve if the Mavericks have a chance to hold on to a spot, because we don't know when the Mavericks bigs, if at all, are getting back this season. Do we have Jason Kidd?
We do not have Jason Kidd, but we do have Dante Exum at the podium, which is kind of weird. We might have Jason Kidd. Yeah, we do got Coach Kidd.
I'll go out and go back.
While we got Coach Kidd, go out and come back in. See if that fixes your technical difficulties. All right, let's go to Coach Kidd real quick. While Kendrick does that, here he has to say about tonight's loss. My Lord. All right, here goes Coach Kidd.
From three, that you've taken chances before the game.
Yeah, it's. I thought we were aggressive there, but on the defensive end, we couldn't stop them, and so we were in a high-scoring game with them on Monday, and this evening they scored, and we just couldn't get stops.
What did you see with just the points in the paint and them scoring side?
We couldn't stop them. It's real simple. Not complex. We just couldn't stop them.
Coach, looking at Max Christie, he made a huge impact when he first joined the team, of course. His impact has declined a little bit in recent weeks. Just what are you seeing from him on the floor right now?
Yeah, I think he's getting great looks as a scorer, as a shooter. They go in or they don't, and right now they're just not going in for him. He's getting, again, great looks, and we need him to continue to keep taking those looks. And then on the defensive end, I think he's competing at a high level. It's just those looks that he was getting earlier were going in. Right now, they're just not.
How did you see them attack Clay defensively?
They attacked everybody. They just put their head down and drove it. Rim protection is limited right now, and we just have to do a better job. Not just Clay. Clay, it was everyone that we were just getting attacked off the dribble. So as a group, we got to be better, and we will. Houston is really good at driving the ball too. So this will be a great test, but. It wasn't a Clay that they were attacking everybody off the dribble, and we just have to be better. And we gave them second and third opportunities, so we just couldn't rebound the ball.
Fair to say it started with Fox's penetration.
Yeah, he was getting downhill early there, and I thought he started to get his rhythm there in that second quarter. And then from there, he was doing what he does best, is attacking. And then he was coming up with his own rebound and putbacks. But again, he's one of the best in the league of getting downhill, and he did that tonight. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Okay, that was Coach Kidd. Now we have Dante Exum at the podium, and we'll go over to him real quick.
I hope to just get out of this season with whatever's left of it.
I mean, just the same thing as everything. We want to go into every game, trying to win. That's no different. But I think it gives us a lot of guys opportunity to play more minutes to show what they can do, and kind of hold the fort down until we get some guys back. But until then, we're gonna keep battling.
Are you still 22 minutes? Are you still on? Is that restriction gone?
No, I'm still around there. Yeah.
Stay around
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Kendrick, did you hear Coach Kidd? I know it was very short. I was wondering, did you get to hear Coach Kidd?
Yeah, he said the defense was bad. Today he kind of liberated the defensive. Too many drives to the bucket. Tonight. Just like I talked about before we talked with him, the defense wasn't that good tonight. 126 points, and the San Antonio Spurs really didn't shoot great from the perimeter. That was basically all just going to the basket, putting their heads down, and there was no resistance. The perimeter defense was not that good. And talked about Max Christie. Like we said, Max Christie didn't have a good shooting game again. All his shots were from three, but lucky wasn't aggressive. And also, Klay Thompson didn't take a lot of shots. But Coach Kidd liberated to the defense. Wasn't that great tonight, and that's what basically led to this loss. If you line straight, like you said, straight line drives and to the cup with no resistance. Layups and dunks are easier to make than threes. And long jumpers or 3-pointers. So, and that's what the Spurs relied on tonight. That's what they relied on tonight to get the dub.
I mean, we were just happy that they stopped a 5-game win streak.
Yeah, they was able to stop that
5-game win streak the other night.
Yeah, they was able to break that 5-game losing streak. You thought that get some momentum getting that win, but like I said, it's tough to beat a team and these new kind of scheduling quirks they have where you playing a team right behind each other like a mini baseball series. It's kind of tough to do that because it kind of makes you like a mini playoff series where you know the other team's gonna make adjustments because they see you again. So that's we'll give the Spurs credit. They made adjustments. The last game they took a lot of threes and didn't make them, and they decided, we're gonna put our head down, get to the bucket because there's no center, there's no Gafford, there's no Lively, there's no there's no resistance back. There's no AD, there's no resistance back there. You had Dwight Powell, but he's all but 6'10" and a half, so he's not a shot blocker. He's not blocking nobody's shot. So there was no resistance, and give Spurs credit. They put the head down time and time again. Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Shohan, not selling for threes, and also De'Aaron Fox not selling for threes. Just put the hand. The Mavericks had I think the Mavericks had a double-digit lead in the first half, but like we said again, the Spurs went to putting the head down, and the Mavericks those threes wasn't falling in the second quarter. As I'm looking at it right now, Walt, the Mavericks got.
Hey, let's just go. If you're gonna read it, let's just go into the stats and facts, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this game cast, and then I get to the stats and facts. The Mavericks had a good first quarter. Especially into the first quarter, 28-20. But when you give up 44 points in the second, when you give up 44 points in the second, that leads to your downfall. That basically gave the Spurs the lead, and they give up 33 in the third. Those second and third quarters led the Mavs to doom in this one, in this game. But let's get to the stats and facts.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that Spurs team next season, woo wee! Look out,
man. Let me tell you something.
That's a good team right there.
Let me tell you something. When Wemby gets back, and the Spurs do have, they still got assets to get more players. And if they don't make the playoffs, they're gonna have a lottery pick in the draft to cover with that. So look out for the Spurs. Also, they're just in the division. Look out for the Rockets. Also, team will play a young team that's maybe one star away of making a run next season. So Mavericks, listen, they gotta get it done now. If they these next 3 years, because these young teams are gonna get better. They don't get worse because they're gonna get more experience, and then that door gonna be closed. But let's get to the stats and facts brought to you by me, myself, and I also Walt Chisholm. The Mavericks shoot 57% from the field. You said, man, that's good enough to win. It should be. The Spurs shoot 53% from the field. Meanwhile, the Mavericks shoot 41% from three, but here's the tell you gotta look at the numbers. The Mavericks was 13 out of 32. Meanwhile, the Spurs shot 31%, but look at this. The Spurs were 11 out of 35. Basically, the Mavericks only shot 2 more threes, made 2 more threes other than the Spurs, so it's not that big of a difference. Meanwhile, on free throw attempts, on free throws, the Mavericks were 13 out of 17, 77%, and the Spurs were 15 out of 16 for 94%. The Mavericks got to start making their free throws because every little bit counts. But here's the tale of the tape once again, Walt. The Mavericks, no bigs, big problem. Getting out rebounded 47-31. It was an advantage. The Spurs kept the whole game. Also on the offensive boards, Walt. The Mavericks getting out rebounded on the offensive glass, also 13-3. That basically spelled doom for the Mavericks. Assists 32-30 favor the Spurs. Steals 11-8 in favor of the Spurs. Blocks 2-0 favor the Spurs. Total turnovers, the Mavericks had 18 turnovers in this game. So did and the Spurs had 16. Both teams gave up 27 points apiece off those turnovers. Fast break points, advantage Spurs 29-19, a 10 point advantage on those fast breaks. Can't allow a team to get close to 30 points on fast break points. We're gonna lose this game. What's happening tonight? Points in the paint, also a big advantage for the San Antonio Spurs. We're talking about how much they dominated the glass, but they dominated the paint too. Like we said before, no bigs, big problem. Points in the paint, Spurs with a 14-point in the paint advantage, 66-52 in this game. Let's get to the box score, the individual stats, if you will. For the Dallas Mavericks, Najee Marshall, 34 minutes. He was 7 out of 15 from the field, but just 1 of 6. 1 of 6 from three. He was god awful from three. Only went to the free throw line one time. Maybe he should stop shooting on threes and put his head down and get to the basket. Maybe he got a dub tonight. Just 15 points. He was averaging the last 3 games around 25. So 10 points below that at 3-game advantage he's been having. Just 15 tonight. He was a minus 11. 2 steals, 3 assists, and 3 boards in this game. Kessler Edwards had a pretty good game. 15 points, but he's a minus 17 in this game. He only had 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He's a small guy. It showed in 28 minutes he was 6-8 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Klay Thompson, we talked about earlier, didn't take that many shots. Only took 9 shots. He was 5 of 9. He was efficient. 2 out of 4 from 3. Just in 28 minutes, only had 12 points. He was a minus 19. Had 7 assists and 4 boards in this game. Dante Exum, 22 minutes, he had 17 points. He was a minus 16. He had 1 steal, 3 assists, and 3 boards in this game. He was 6 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Max Christie, we talked about this in random. Another bad game. The shine is wore off this kid right now. 26 minutes, he was 2 of 6 from 3, just 6 points. Wasn't aggressive. Wasn't good on the defense end. He was a minus 15, had 1 steal, 4 assists, and 4 boards in this game. Let's get to the bench. Caleb Martin, 20 minutes, 7 points. He's a plus 7. He had 3 assists, 3 boards, 3 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 2, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. We want to talk about what the other guy in Philly had. Walt told me not to mention that guy's name anymore.
You got to stop doing that.
He's been banished to the shadow rim, even though his stats has it.
I said you got to stop doing that, man.
Dwight Powell, 17 minutes. He was 5 of 6 from the field. He had 11 points. He was a plus 13 in this game. He had 4 boards. Also, he was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Spencer Dinwiddie, 35 minutes. 14 points. He was 5 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3.
Hey,
2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds.
That's what the plan is, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he had 4 rebounds and 4 assists in his game. He's a plus 4. Brandon Williams had another nice game. 28 minutes. He was the high man for the Mavericks. He had 19 points. He had 2 steals, 6 assists, 3 rebounds in the game. He was 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 5 of 6 from 5 or 6 from the free throw line. That does it for the Mavs. Let's get to the San Antonio Spurs. Harrison Barnes, he played bully ball all night. 14 points, Most of his points were in the paint. He was 6 or 7 from the field. Only took 1 3. He didn't need to because he was bully balling everybody in 31 minutes of play. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. It was a plus 16. Bismack Biyombo, 17 minutes, 2 of 2 from the field, 6 rebounds.
Of course, they should hold it down long enough to get to Vegas. I guess we're not getting to Vegas. The city of Dallas is already cleared. It has been made official. They are building a new arena and resort here in Dallas. It has been confirmed. The Mavs are staying, no matter what happens.
Yeah, no matter what happens, even though it's gonna go shoot.
You gotta figure out it's gonna be Dallas or it's gonna be Irving. They're trying to get that.
Yeah, man. Hey, guys. At least you're gonna have a nice casino. The waste all your money instead of them Mavs jerseys. You won't be selling nothing. All right. All right.
You gonna waste your money on going to the Mavs game first, and then waste your money in that casino.
No. Once the Mavs getting beat by 20, you got options. See the Mavs getting beat by 20 in the first half. You got options.
People gonna be coming from the arena and the resort. Said, "Damn, this is a cesspool down there. They took all my money."
Chris Paul. I'm gonna see a lot of my relatives down there too. So I guarantee they'll see them folks. With the camera. People gonna
be from the basketball game in the resort with their pockets turned inside out. I lost everything.
You gonna be see a lot of guys begging for money outside of Mavs games. Say, man, can you let me hold something? But anyway, speaking of holding something, Chris Paul, he held something. 25
with that Mavs casino.
Yeah, Chris Paul proves to everybody that he's fried chicken done. Only 9 points, but he got the dub in 25 minutes. He was 3 of 6 and 3. He was a plus 14. He had 2 assists, 2 steals, 9 assists, 2 rebounds. In this game, De'Aaron Fox, we talked about, he's 41 minutes. He was 12 of 25 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 11 points, 9 rebounds. He was a plus 19. He had 32 points in this game. Derek was still 34 minutes. One of Walt's favorite players in the league. 6 of 14 from the field. 2 of 8 from the Mavericks. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 9. He had 10 boards in this game. Had 6 assists. He's a plus 13. Had 16 points. And Mamelouk Savila, 5 minutes. He was 0-2 for everything. He was a minus 11. No points in this game.
Hey, man, shout out to Carolina team, man. Bless her heart, man. She had to go to this game and watch this game tonight. Felt bad for her, man. She was sitting down last night at the restaurant and gave up her chicken wings and her fries to somebody who came by and asked. This is the thing she get for giving up her food last night. They made her go to the Mavericks Spurs game.
Carolina, Carolina. I ain't trying to hear Walt, sweetheart. You in San Antonio? What else the hell you got to do? Except look at the river, walk and eat churros. Well, anyway,
you don't want to look at this.
18 minutes.
You don't want to look at this.
Payne, 18 minutes. He was 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 1 of 1 for the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds in this game, 2 steals. He had 7 points. Jeremy Shohan, we talked about 24 minutes. He was 8 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He was a minus 8. He had 18 points. Keldon Johnson, 17 minutes, 7 of 9 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 5 boards in this game, 2 assists. He's a plus 1. He had 18 points. They really won the game for him. And Castle, the UConn rookie, 27 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 of 1 for the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He was a minus 8. He had 8 points in this game. And that's the stats and facts of this 126-116 loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Back to you.
Oh, man, looking at these lowlights, man. I just can't stop thinking about Carolina and what she had to watch tonight with this basketball game. Good Lord.
Yeah, she saw San Antonio Spurs get a dub. What's she talking about?
Yeah.
Boy, did she. You didn't see much of that guy. Bad turnover by Klay Thompson.
Come on, Klay can't turn the ball over like that. What are you doing, Klay?
Maybe that's why he should have took some shots. He trying to pass the ball.
De'Aaron Fox hit tonight.
Yeah, but almost a triple double, man. He looked vintage De'Aaron Fox tonight, man.
Not hard to get on this Mavs team.
Him and Wemby, boy, that's gonna be a solid 1-2 combination, man.
Who was that? Who was that? Was that Milwaukee old boy came out the bench and got a triple-double on us?
Yeah. It seems like nowadays.
Not hard to do that on this Mavs team. You get a triple-double.
It's not hard to get a triple-double against this team nowadays, man. They don't rebound the ball. They don't play defense. They just go up and down the court, try to outscore you with small balls.
You can definitely live all your dreams on this against this Mavericks team. You can set a goal. You can say I'm scoring 40 tonight and accomplish it against this Mavericks team. My God.
Spencer Dinwiddie, the future Beijing Dragon, in China.
Oh man.
He'll be there next season. He'll be playing with Dwight Howard and Boogie Cousins. They have a super team over there in China.
For the love of God, Dirk Nowitzki got a statue just for it to turn out like this. He put up all those threes.
Nice shot by Brandon when he missed the and one though. But he was good tonight. It's just right there, straight line drive deep. No, ain't no resistance, man. You can't get broken down on the defense end. I mean, that's Jeremy Shohan and Keldon Johnson. They just lived at the rim tonight.
Delonte West took a dump in the middle of the locker room just for it to turn out like this.
Wow, man, really? You got to put that man stat foot in the street. People forgot about that, man. You got to bring it up, man. That man got problems.
Took a dump right in the middle of the locker room.
People forgot about that, man. You didn't have to bring that up.
That actually symbolized what this team is playing like right now.
People forgot about that, man. You have to bring that up.
Say he was right.
What bridge is he under right now? Can somebody tell me?
They say
Dallas.
Hold on. They say he was riding down 75 on a motorcycle like the Terminator one day.
Well, I feel like that, man. That boy man got problems, man.
No, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at he said he was riding down he had his outfit on like he was a Terminator.
Come on, Marquis. You just made all that money. Come on, help your boy out, man. I know you helped him one time. You help him again.
Shout out to Delonte West, man. I love Delonte West.
Yeah, man, we're praying for you, man.
I tell you what, last time I see Delonte West was at Dirk's last game.
Once again, right at the rim.
Yeah, Spencer's upset.
Yeah, put your Beijing Dragon right there. Yeah, that's like I say, he didn't have a good scoring output tonight as he did the last 3 games. Najee Marshall, look here, another layup, dunk, just it was more of the same.
Chicken says the man needs therapy. It's not he needs therapy. He just needs to take his medicine. That's all. I think he was diagnosed as being bipolar.
Yeah.
Samuel Dallenberg said, I drunk all them beers. Showed up on the sideline drunk just for these Mavericks go out here and lose.
He showed did, didn't he? He showed was drunk. Boy, that was, God, I ain't never seen that before, man. Was drunk on the bench, man.
OJ Mayo said, I helped him drink them beers too.
He sure did, boy. Boy, it was bad. Listen, boy, you thought, let me tell you guys, so you think it was bad? You thought, y'all guys just become new Mavs fans. You thought it was bad now. We got some stories about some teams back then. How bad, you want to talk about bad. Good grief. But, Mavs take it on the chin, 126 to 116. Once again, the Mavs called.
We heard Clay, he's still bought into the team.
Oh man, he ain't in purgatory no more.
No, he said the other night in his post-game interview, he said that he is still bought in.
Yeah, man,
he still believes.
It sounds like Tim Hardaway Jr. when his daddy started saying something about this.
Not necessarily.
I didn't mean that. No, man, he didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. What happened was. Oh man. Yeah. Like I said,
we're waiting for chicken because we got to talk about something that's also near and dear to us, and that's the Dallas Stars. Last time we saw you guys, the trade had went down, and we had a big debut on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to talk about that and break that down. Then we also got to talk about some Cowboys free agency real quick before we get out of here. My oh my, the Cowboys sure were busy today. We thought they wasn't gonna do nothing today.
Yeah,
Actually, I wouldn't say they showed up and showed out, but they actually showed up.
Yeah, but one of them guys, they traded for the Tennessee Titans. Say, damn, we didn't think nobody was gonna gonna get this guy. They actually gave us a pick. That's how. I mean, they was going to the bottom of the barrel hunting tonight. But speaking of not the bottom of the barrel, but the top of the barrel, Dallas Stars and
yeah, man, Dallas Stars got some stuff. But before Dallas Stars, they took on. But before we introduce this guy, we'll introduce him right after this, Kendrick. On this live right now, our favorite guys. He's here to talk Dallas Stars with us. One of my favorite people in this world. I keep telling you guys that he's one of the greatest people you ever meet. You guys know him as Brian Sweet, but we know him as Chicken. Joining us right now, Chicken.
Hey guys,
we have you.
What's up, man?
What did I tell you about Connor McDavid? What did I tell you about Connor McDavid?
What you call him, McJesus?
Yeah, McJesus.
Oh, God.
2 goals against the Dallas Stars on Saturday night.
That's all right. Anybody can score 2 goals. I mean, that's nothing.
Well, when you skate through all 5 guys on the ice, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I guess when you put it that way. You like this background I got? I found this for you, Chicken. This is the Stars ice.
I like it.
That's the Stars ice deal right there. I like that. I found that for you, man. I figured you like that. So chat me up, Chicken. What happened here Saturday night?
Well, Saturday night was, I would consider, a case of jet lag.
Or were we just too hype about the what's the name? Were we too hype about the trade and everything?
No, I heard they got in really late to Edmonton. And they didn't get, much sleep at the hotel.
Okay. So is a scheduled loss or something? We call it scheduled loss or something?
No, it wasn't a scheduled loss. It's just with travel and everything. I think they just weren't ready for what Edmonton came out with on. It was one of those games where it's like, you're tired from all the travel, and then you get a team that's, fresh as can be, and it's just one of those nights, as Pete DeBoer said. It's, travel. Team was a little. Oh, I love that guy's jersey. I gotta tell you.
Did he put did he tape somebody's name over that jersey?
Well, he took Tyler Sagan's jersey. He took Tyler Sagan's jersey and put the 96 on.
Okay. I thought that's what was going on here.
Yeah, they haven't released.
You look at this. You look at this economy right now. You taping a lot of stuff. On the back, so you're going out.
Well, they haven't released the Rantanen jerseys yet, and I think a lot of fans are waiting for those to get released.
Wow, you mean this guy comes down and Tyler Sagan? They get rid of Tyler Sagan's jersey just like that, huh?
See, right there. That's what I was talking about. Just basically takes the puck, skates around everyone, and sets up his teammate. I mean, it's just
okay.
There's nothing you could have done. Connor McDavid's probably one of the best players in recent Canadian history, other than Sidney Crosby.
Lucky shot. Look at this. This is just a lucky shot. Oh, come on, Chicken. That's just a lucky shot.
Look like they just bum rush the front of the front of the pike and just hey man, we're gonna pile off in here, get a little bounce.
Come on, man.
Kendrick that's it.
Kendrick could have made that shot.
Listen. This is one sport that black people don't play. Some may play, but maybe 5% don't play. I'll play.
Is that McJesus again who scored that?
Yeah, that puck got leaked through Andr's legs. I don't think he realized where it was. That was the goal that Andr thought he had saved, and it just leaked through between his legs.
Mm-hmm.
And those happen from time to time with goaltenders. They think they have the puck secured underneath, and it just goes right on through.
Yeah.
That might not have been a lucky shot. That might actually just been a good shot right there. So, Chicken, since the trade, what have you observed about the Stars team? Are we going to the Stanley Cup? Do I need to get the parade route going?
Well, Jim Neal was on the DLSS Sports show yesterday, and he said if we win the Stanley Cup, the 1999 Stanley Cup team will have a float in the parade.
Okay.
But I need to see better defense if we're going to win the Stanley Cup. I mean, some of these goals could have been prevented if, players were in their spot. They looked out of place all night long in Edmonton.
Yeah. But listen, that was a bad night. That was a bad night in Edmonton. But they did bounce back the night after with.
They actually almost came back and won this game. They scored 3 goals in the final period, but it was too late.
Yeah.
So I mean, they at least gave it a good attempt to.
Yeah, they came back, but they had a good attempt. Came back, scoring, but just you can't spot a team that much of a lead. Everything has to go perfect. But like I said before, they had a good game. They had a good comeback, but they did bounce back the next night against the Canucks, getting a good win, in that one. So he got a big one against the Jets, coming up. So hey man, listen, I'm. Oh, go ahead, Chicken.
I was going to say, yeah, they got 2 really important games this weekend. If they can win Friday night, they can get within 2 points of the division lead, which is huge because I don't know how Winnipeg's going to finish out the season. I mean, they're a pretty solid team. They won their first 15 out of 17 games to start the year. I mean, whatever their new head coach is doing over there, it's working. Then they got a really great American goaltender, Connor Hellebuck, who was the 4 Nations starting goaltender for Team USA, and he did pretty well for the most part in that tournament.
Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about on this defense. My Lord.
Yeah.
Good guys.
That's really concerning. I mean, I know our top player is out right now, but there's really no excuse for how bad they're getting, sliced out there.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna go overboard. Listen, you got about what 20-something games left.
Yeah, I'm not too worried.
You still get, you got 27 games left to get it all kicked out. But could you talk more about these big games? You got, like I said, you got the Jets, you got the Avalanche coming up. Jets on Friday. He's the end of the 4-game road trip they got, and then at Colorado on a Sunday afternoon. That game gonna be on TNT. But you elaborate about these 2 big games. Tell how massive though. Could you go into more detail how massive those games are?
Well, as I said, Friday night the Stars can get within 2 points of the division lead if they win that game. And with how many games are left, you don't know how many Winnipeg are going to win. And if they win the division, the Stars wouldn't have to play the Avalanche or the Jets more than likely until the second round. The Stars would play one of the wild card teams in the first round. And if you looked at Edmonton's, march to the Stanley Cup last year, they started out playing an easy team. started playing an easy team, and then by the time they got to the Stars, they were well rested. Stars were basically beat down from Vegas and Colorado. I mean, it was like Stars were limping into that series, and you could tell that a lot of those guys were tired, and you want to try to when you try to qualify for the playoffs in the Stanley Cup, you want the easiest route possible, because each round you're going to get beat down. It's going to be it's physical. If
Right.
Teams fought,
Right.
regular season was good. Wait until the playoffs. That's when bodies start flying around. People get roughed up. You'll start seeing maybe 4 to 5 guys, getting treatment before the games for pain management. I mean, it's going to be one of those. You want the easiest route possible to the Stanley Cup Finals, and that's how Edmonton got there. But Florida was a more physical team, so they were able to take advantage of Edmonton in that 17th series.
Chicken, I'm looking here. It looks like the Stars are number 2 in the Central Division behind the Jets.
Yep.
We are 64-42. They are 66-45. Do you have any hope that we can catch the Jets?
I would say if we win Friday night, there's a good chance, based on the remaining schedule for the Jets, the Stars could catch them. The Jets have a very heavy schedule in the back part of their, the March and April. They're playing against teams in the playoffs on either side of the, league, while the Stars kind of have the, teams that are kind of fighting for wild card / they're in the lottery. So, I mean, right now, if the playoffs started tonight, we would be taking on the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, they're right behind us at 66-39.
Yeah, and they got really.
Yeah, that's who you be playing on Sunday.
Yeah, and what's important about that game is it's Mikko Rantanen's first game back since being traded to Carolina. He played for he started out with the Avalanche and worked his way through the minor leagues, and he was basically with the Colorado Avalanche for most of his career. So this is like his first game back in Denver since then. So I think a lot of people are going to be watching that, because there was some animosity because the Avalanche wanted to re-sign him, but wasn't going to do it for $14 million a year, and just said, "Here you go, Carolina, your problem now." And
speaking of Miko, how do you gauge the first 2 games he's been here? How he's been?
He's looked really good. He's got 2 goals and an assist, so he's got 3 points since being with Dallas. He could have had more against Edmonton and Vancouver, but those goaltenders were able to stop him because he wasn't fast enough to get the puck behind the goaltender. But he's getting to the net, and it's just trying to find who he plays well with, because in hockey it's all about line chemistry. You want to put players together who play well together, and right now it's kind of okay. Where do we put you at? Because we already know where Sagan's going to play when he returns at the end of the season. They're going to put him with Marchment and Mason Marchment and Matt Duchene, because those 3 are they have some of the best chemistry that I've seen in the last couple of seasons. And then more than likely, Rantanen will probably remain at the top line with Rupe Hintz when he returns to the lineup. He took a puck to the face in Edmonton and was bleeding pretty bad. He went to the hospital, and it turns out there was no fracture. It's just he had an elevated heart rate. The trainer wants to go down before he goes out and plays in our hockey game. And there's a good chance he could play. Right now he's possible for Sunday, but more than likely it'll probably be Tuesday when the Stars are back home.
Okay, so Chicken,
No.
we lose to the Oilers on Saturday night, but we turn around and pimp slap the Canucks 4-1. So, and then we're gonna go play. Like I said, we're gonna go play the Jets on Friday night. Would you like to say this trade? How do you feel? How do you feel like the trade is corresponding to that win on Sunday night?
Well, here's let me tell you about what happened. I found out 2 days ago on Victory Plus. They had over, I think it was 165,000 people streamed the Edmonton game.
Oh wow.
Which is the most ever on Victory Plus since, the Stars being on there. And let's just say there was almost a full house at the open practice today in Frisco to come see Mikko Rantanen. And even Pete DeBoer said, it's like trading for a skating version of Luka Doncic.
I was getting ready to say, it's like trading Luka Doncic, all right? We gave up Luka to get Luka.
It's not Luka Doncic level, but it's near close. Coach, said I heard Coach said at the post-practice conference with the media, he said, if you told me 3 weeks ago that I would have Mikko Rantanen at the deadline, I would ask you, what are you drinking? Because I want some too. And apparently when the trade was official, he got a napkin at the hotel bar, apparently, or hotel restaurant, and started writing down line combinations.
Oh, I was wondering where that was going.
Yeah.
When you say grab the napkin.
No, he was starting to write down, okay, who do I want him to play on the power play with? Who do I want to see, the first couple of games, who he's paired with? I mean, he was going through every scenario because he was that excited to get a high-caliber player like he is. And, Jim Nill said, I really didn't want to trade Logan Stakehoven, but when you get offered a top 10 player in the league, you have to listen to the deal. He really didn't want to have to trade one of his prized prospects that's a rookie this year, but it's like you don't get a top 10 player being offered to you that often. Usually you have to, in the NHL, you have to sign those guys during the free agency period, but when Carolina called Jim Nill, it was like, okay, I got to listen to you.
Hey, Chicken, you said Rantanen like Luka. Does he drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes too?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay. All right, just checking. Want to see what we were getting here, Kendrick.
We're throwing strays right now. We're throwing strays on Stars Talk.
Yeah.
All I know is,
what's his weight like?
Wow.
What's his figure? Does he stay in shape?
Don't need to answer that, Chicken. Don't need to answer that, Chicken. Don't answer that, Chicken. Let's talk about some serious
journalists. I'm asking the journalist.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I can tell you he's not at Luka Doncic level weight.
Let's get the serious talk right here. My favorite part of hockey is the goalies. How is the goalies looking, Jake and Casey? Remember that was kind of like the failure in the series against Las Vegas. The goalie play wasn't that great; it was inconsistent. Can you guarantee the goalie play
against the Oilers? We gave up 5 goals.
How is the goalie play stacking up? Is the goalie play, because we always talk about the line shifts and stuff like that, but we know goalies standing on their head pretty much lead to championship runs. Can you say that the goalie play this season is it good enough to carry the Stars to a championship, or not be their Achilles heel?
I would say it's good enough to the point where if the offense, helps him out and gets goals, gives him that nice lead cushion. I think Ottinger could be that goaltender that could win the cup. It's just there have been games where it's been him standing on his head and everyone else watching on the ice. It's like, guys, you got to score goals. Ottinger can't hold this, scoreless forever. You got to get over to the other side of the ice and score. I mean, I've seen games where, once Ottinger gets a lot of shots on him, that's when he settles in. But like if the Stars are over on the other side of the ice and he doesn't get all those shot attempts early. He's still trying to, break into the game. He's not used to. It's just one of those things where if Andre gets a lot of shots early on, then he's zoned in. I mean, he's one of the greatest goaltenders. I wouldn't say he could end up being one of the greatest goaltenders in Stars franchise history. But the thing is the team's got to help him out. I mean, he can't score. He could score, but goalie goals are very rare. But the thing is, the team's got to help him out. I mean, they can't stand around like they did in Edmonton and watch him flail around. I mean, they got to help him out.
Okay.
All right, so the Stars are going to be taking on the Jets on Friday and then the Avalanche on Sunday. What are the chances we win both of those? What are the chances we go undefeated this week?
Based on the Rantanen trade and everything, I think they have a good 60% chance of sweeping both games. But there is a possibility they could split, losing Winnipeg, winning Colorado, or the other way around. I mean, both teams improved at the deadline, so this is the first time the Stars are going to see the improved Winnipeg Jets and the improved Colorado Avalanche. And, it's one of those things that you don't know what to expect from either team. However, I do think the Stars with Mikko Rantanen, it helps them out a lot in the scoring department.
Okay. So we go undefeated.
I mean, I got 65% that it happens. But as being a neutral reporter, I got to look at, Winnipeg's one of the hottest teams.
Or you just could be objective.
As much as I want to be objective, I got to respect Colorado and Winnipeg. Those teams are really well ran.
Thank you, Chicken. That's well put, Chicken. You got some guys on this show, they don't understand anything like that. Claim they're great broadcasting podcasters, but great call, Chicken. Great call.
Both teams are well ran, and
I'm just an advocate. That's all I am. I'm just an advocate.
See how far that got you.
To the Super Bowl.
I would love to see them. I would love to see the Stars sweep them, but it's one of those things that you don't know what to expect because both teams traded a bunch of players at the deadline, and both are completely brand new. I know Brock Nelson and some other player the Avalanche got have been really impressive since playing in Colorado. So it'll be different for the Stars because they won't be used to them.
Okay. I like it.
All right, well, Chicken, thank you for that update, man. So question, is there any chance that we can get you back on Sunday? Are you busy Sunday?
Like what time is the Mavericks game that night?
Oh, don't even worry about that. We got Selection Sunday going on. We could probably catch you around. We got to put our brackets out. We could probably catch you around.
Chick, you'll be asleep. You'll be asleep by that time. You still be asleep. Mary played what 11 or something? 11 or something? Whatever it is.
12
I could hop on during Selection Sunday and the selection.
Yeah, it's more better time right there. You don't need to be wasting on
I
the
could
Mavericks.
talk about
the
games at, I think 1:30.
Nobody cares. Half the play team don't really care. So,
so we'll be heavy with Selection Sunday. So Selection Sunday starts at like 5, so we won't start broadcasting until maybe about 7.
Okay, I got Bible study that ends around 6:30, 6:45, and then I can drive home and then hop on.
Yeah, okay. And then you can tell me if I'm right in my bracket because remember, Chicken, I won $1,000 last year. I won $500 off the men and $500 off the women. So I pretty much know what I'm doing.
There are two teams that I really think could be some sleeper picks in the first round. I got Utah Valley. Out of the
Sunday Chicken.
I got Utah Valley, who Clint is probably going to clinch the WAC conference, and then McNeese State.
Okay.
They look really good.
Are you talking about on the men's side?
No, McNeese State from Louisiana.
Yeah, but you talking about on the men's side.
Yeah, the men's side. Yeah, those are really two complete mid-major teams. That,
well, let's see if they even make the tournament, buddy.
Well, McNeese already clinched their spot.
McNeese already clinched their spot, though, right?
Yeah,
they won
their conference. They won their conference tournament, so they unclinched. So
yeah, they're in.
They're ready to go.
Utah Valley, I watched them play Abilene Christian, and that's probably one of the best complete mid-major teams I've seen in the last couple of seasons.
Thinking of taking Duke and going all the way. Thinking of doing it.
No shot there.
I'm gonna believe the hype and take Cooper flag.
Yeah, they probably get eliminated in the first round.
We don't want that to happen now, do we?
Yeah, we know when you let your hold any team. That's like a curse right there. Anyway,
well, that's not true. That's not true when it comes to the bracket because, like I said, I won last year.
That was 2024. It's 2025. You curse.
We'll see.
Yeah, you curse.
We shall see if I'm a curse or not.
Yeah, your bracket's a booty. I believe it.
That's disrespectful.
Oh man.
All right, Chicken. So we will see you on Sunday then.
Yep.
All right, man. Thank you for joining us.
See you guys then.
All right.
Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Anytime, Chicken. We gotta have you on. Anytime we talk Stars, we gotta have you on, man.
Man, we felt like chicken tonight.
Yep. We gotta have you on the Kerry Kendrick. We gotta have you on the Kerry Kendrick when we talk Stars.
Okay.
Yeah, really? Okay. All right.
Hey, listen. You just heard us talk about it. I got something really important and special to tell you guys about. It's going down this Sunday. You just heard it. You just heard it here live, and we told you about it. Join us live this Sunday, Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'm looking for a back-to-back victory.
That ain't gonna happen.
Oh, don't be so big.
That ain't gonna happen. This might as well.
Hey.
Yeah, that was dumb luck that happened last season. That ain't gonna happen.
You can join us live this Sunday.
Sorry.
As me and Kendrick are gonna be putting our brackets up.
I guarantee Walt's bracket will get busted right on the first round. All of it.
You want to make a bet on that?
No, I don't want to make a bet on it. I'm just playing it out. Listen, the basketball guys saw you to win the bracket on the men's and women's. That's not happening again. Yeah. Just won't.
Hey, put your money where your mouth is, big fella. Make it light on yourself, as Charles Barkley say. Make it light on yourself, fella.
You see what he doing right now. Thank goodness for TNT basketball. He be sitting in the gutter somewhere. All the bets he done made along. But anyway. Yeah. Well,
join us live this Sunday. Selection Sunday is going to be popping off. We'll probably get started about maybe 6:37. They should have the brackets up. They should have all the teams in the brackets by then.
Mm-hmm.
And we will basically be going over the brackets and picking our final fours and our winners on Sunday. Join us live. You don't want to miss out on Selection Sunday right here with me and Kendrick.
All right. Okay. Got some news.
Right, now, before we get out of here, we got to switch gears. Some stuff has been happening over in, I guess I want to say Frisco or Dallas.
Frisco. They don't like that. They like Arlington. They don't want you calling them Dallas. They want to be separated.
Well, they're the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, I'm in the city of Frisco. They want to be separated. They don't want to be.
Okay. You want to be segregated. All right.
Yeah.
Thought that time was over with.
That too.
In our lives, but it clearly is not. So, Kendrick, today, the Dallas Cowboys, my oh my, we thought they were going to be.
Yeah, man. Had some departures and had some joinings. We want to read the departures first.
Go ahead.
DeMarcus Lawrence signs with the Seahawks, man, and Rico Dowd. He's a Carolina Panthers, man. Got that 1,000-yard hit to Carolina.
Man, we gonna miss him.
Nobody really said much about it on Twitter.
Jordan
gotta be a
Lewis. Jordan Lewis got more love than Rico Dow did. Rico Dow had because he
you had
always
to be-
my Lord.
You had to be a diehard Cowboy fan to find it on Twitter.
I had people come to me and ask me, now, who's the running back again for the Cowboys?
Yeah, man, Rico Dow got 1,000 yards, man. He got paid by the Carolina Panthers, man.
Ooh.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man, the big one, DeMarcus Lawrence joined the Seahawks. How many years he been with the Cowboys? What, 11? 11 seasons with the Cowboys?
Oh, I'm hurt.
It's all yours, man. It's all yours. It's all yours. Listen.
Word on the street is that the Cowboys might be trying to move on from Trevon Diggs too.
Hey man, listen. Like I said, they when they paid him, the injury started. So and then last season they got back, he really wasn't that good. So, hey man, you got the draft you got other guys you got to get paid. You got the other corner you got to pay. So I can see it. Like I can see it, man. Also OC, Dallas Cowboys extending OC. Our defensive tackle, that's a pretty good move. But as we talked about, Kevon Turpin is back, the fastest man in the NFL. He's back again.
Just curious again, did you coin him that, or did they say that?
No, they actually said that on the broadcast. On the broadcast, when he returned that kick against the Washington Commanders, they quoted him as the fastest man in the NFL. I don't know who was the broadcast, but that's how I got it from. So I'm taking my cue from Fox, man. Fox knows a lot.
You knew he was coming back when he was deemed the fastest man in the field, and he gets his little return. He gets his little returns, and
wow, his little return. That little return won you the game. Really?
They love it. They love it. Jerry Jones love it, something like that. People get excited about that, so that's why
you gotta find some way to score. Your son wasn't scoring on offense, so you gotta find some way to get the ball in. So, but yeah, also the Cowboys making a couple trades. The Cowboys trading for Kyle Erlin and a 6th round pick to the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills get a 5th round pick and a 2026 7th round pick. So the Cowboys get a cornerback. And also the Cowboys go to trade with the Tennessee Titans and get a linebacker, Kenneth Murray Jr. And a 7th round pick from the Tennessee Titans for a 6th round pick. So Cowboys doing some wheeling and dealing today. Nothing to be like wow, they made this big move. These basically guys to fill in the spots. Remember, you got guys like Murray Overshawn that's hurt.
People got 1-year deals too.
Yeah,
I don't want your deals.
Jerry, he's not gonna spend no money. So you got guys like Murray Overshawn that's hurt. So they basically fill in the blanks, not putting too much money in that. In that position, I don't know why.
We got another quarterback today. Now, as soon as that happened, I had texted Josina Anderson, and I was like, "So is it? I guess this is the end of Trevon Diggs."
Like I said, he makes a lot of money, so and he's still rehabbing from that, that knee. He had to end his season, so he's been, like I said, ever since he got paid, he's been hurt. So, Deron Bland, he's up. He's got to get paid, and it's kind of pick and choose. Which one really? He knew it's going to come down to that. Which one do you actually want? Do you want Deron Bland or do you want Trevon Diggs? You can't pay 2 corners that kind of high price money. So, you might be right. Trevon Diggs may be on the trade block or out the door. Whichever way how the Cowboys want to run it, it may be the end of Trevon Diggs as a Cowboy. I know Michael Parsons is gonna be really sad. His co-partner, especially on that podcast, maybe out the door. But hey, it is.
Podcast talk about that.
Come on, man.
Just said they get together on the podcast, talk about that. Run them down like a dog.
They may have to do it via satellite like we doing. They can't do it together. so yeah, that's where we at with it. So the Cowboys making small moves, not any big moves. We with the draft, we talked about it. And the Cowboys really gonna be looking at people. I think the Cowboys gonna be looking at every wide receiver in the first round.
Oh yeah, that we talk. I love that.
Because you see all the wide receivers going off the board to other teams. I think the Cowboys is going to be looking really at wide receiver in maybe the first or the second round. Could be looking at running back. I think that's a mistake. I don't like drafting running backs in the first round. You can get those guys anywhere because you got to pay those guys afterwards. If they have any kind of production. See Zeke, and then you didn't get nothing after you got paid. But and then, like I said, also the Cowboys got offensive line issues. They got to, they signed some guys, but they're not. But they're basically like rotation guys. They those are, to me, my three big holes to fill for the Cowboys: offensive line, wide receiver, and running back. If it was me, I think those would be the first three plays, the first 3 rounds the Cowboys go after. The Cowboys got to fill the offensive line, especially with Zach Martin retiring. So you got a big hole there at right guard. And they wasn't good really across the board. At either tackle spot, they wasn't good. So that's why I would go. If you want to, we know Dak Prescott, he's a quarterback that has to have a good offensive line. He has to have structure in the offensive line. He's not a quarterback that can ad-lib on the run. He's got to have structure. He's got to have a running game. So those are the 3 things I think the Cowboys get done. I think they get the offensive line, and the first 3, I think they get receiving. I think they get running back. I think they go heavy offense in their early picks.
Yeah, well, let me chat you up about something, Kendrick. Maybe you said we were going to go for a wide receiver in the first round, but what if I told you we didn't have to go for a wide receiver in the first round? What if I told you that there's a guy out there that we can sign who just got released from his team? I think he would do great here. You've heard me talk about this before. I think they gotta be loving it if we could get old CK over here. I'm sorry, KC over here.
Oh, and JoJo too?
Oh,
so you want all the Jodeci? KC, JoJo.
I want that KC. I want Cooper Kupp on this Cowboys team. I've made that known.
I think he got back on drugs again. So, that should be laughing. Got big go back to rehab. But hey, listen. I would love it, but I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think that's the plan for Jerry. I think they want to draft. They want to draft all their players, especially the offensive players. That'll be a good pick, but I don't think they're in the acquisition of adding money through free agency. So I think Cooper Kupp will be on another team. I think they're going to draft them a receiver. It just depends. It'll be first, second, or third. I think that's where they're going to go. Like I said, I would love to see Cooper Kupp here.
That'd be great if we get Cooper Kupp in.
DK Metcalf would have been that's too much of a challenge. The money he wants top 5 money. That's what the Steelers are going to be willing to pay him. But yeah, man, you can see Devontae Adams. He's a Ram. But yeah, that'd been great. But I just don't see it happening. I really just don't see it happening. I think they're out of that big money business. I think right now they're interested in signing low rent free agents, and spending all their money in the draft. So and then also getting the Michael Parsons contract done. So and also they got OC done. But yeah, I think that's where they at right now.
So you think the Michael deal is getting ready to get done?
Yeah, man, I think everything. Listen, when you letting DeMarcus Lawrence walk, that basically sets it up for Michael to get paid, whether he likes it or not. I'm pretty sure his agent wish he stopped talking because seeing all the money guys are laying down for defense for pass rushers, You got one guy getting. You got two guys getting 34 million.
Myles Garrett definitely reset the market.
Yeah, you got Myles Garrett getting 40. We got a couple more guys getting around 35. So Michael needs to keep his mouth shut and just say, listen, y'all got to pay me because, listen, the D-Law's gone. This is the going rate for high-priced pass rushers. The market should be at least no lower than about 34 to 35 million for me for Michael. So I think that's what they're setting up for. Michael's gonna get a big payday. But I predict before even minicamp starts, I think he's gonna get paid. Not training camp, but minicamp starts. I think we'll see an announcement.
I think he could get paid. I think he get paid at the end of this week.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know when. I'm just saying, I'm just the gauge. Minicamp usually starts after the draft, but that's why I'm kind of gauging it. Him to get no later than that, but he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. Whether people think he deserves it or not, it's a matter of own opinion. But like I said, seeing the going rate for these guys, this is the going rate. It's around 35 million. If you want these type of pass rushers, that's the going rate. That's what you got to pay. Or you can trade them and then you can add another thing to your draft list to go get. But no, seriously, seeing DeMarcus Lawrence, that sets the way for Michael to get paid to get his money, because with D-Law gone, there's no other big high salaries on that defensive line, on that front seven except him. The only guy who's really making big money on the defensive side of the ball is Trayvon Diggs, and we talked about that.
They are trying to relieve him of his duties.
It's just so the money's got to go somewhere. It's probably hitting Michael's way.
So there you have it. All right, man. Okay, so the next time we will be back on is Friday. It's Friday. That's when our brother gets paid. And that will be when the Mavericks take on the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, at the Toyota Center.
Yep.
Houston.
Toyota Center. And again, if you missed it a few seconds ago, we're gonna let you know again that if you join us this Sunday, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a big old party. Kendrick is gonna be picking his bracket. I'm gonna be picking my bracket. It's March Madness time. Selection Sunday is come around, Kendrick. We're back. Kendrick and I are gonna be going over our brackets.
I'm gonna have a shocker. Guys. On who's gonna win the women. There's gonna be something you didn't think. It's gonna be a shocker.
He promised a shocker.
It's gonna be a shocker that I think people gonna like. It's gonna be a shocker.
I'm just promising my pick to win to go all the way. That's all I can promise. Not a shocker.
That ain't gonna happen.
Come join me as I try to go back to back on the men and women's
you ain't Drake.
bracket.
You ain't going back to back. He's going back to back.
Well, it's happened before, thanks to Villanova a couple years ago.
Yeah, that bracket gonna be your Kendrick Lamar. You ain't going back.
Join us live Sunday at about anywhere from 6:30 to 7 o'clock. We'll get started. We're gonna start going down our bracket here, and we're gonna help you guys out at home decide your bracket. Listen to me. Listen to me now as a guy who has won $500 on each bracket. You want to listen to me? I know what I'm talking about so far.
Oh yeah. It's like throwing darts at the door. I think you did that. Groundhog Day. The groundhog came out. You won that. I'm still trying to figure out how you did that, man. How much of the soul you had to sell to win that bracket? Good Lord.
I didn't, man.
Sold your soul to win it.
All right, man. So we'll be back Friday night when the Mavs take on the Houston Rockets. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, and we will see you around live this Friday night. And hopefully we see you live on Sunday for Selection Sunday.
Still a great night.